There's really no comparison between a modern rifle and a longbow. While the latter is certainly a formidable weapon, the former is generally much more accurate and has a much farther effective range. But what about early firearms? How did they stack up against bows, and why did they replace them so quickly? Firearms started appearing on European battlefields in the late 15th century, and the early arquebusts and matchlock muskets were initially used alongside bows. However, by the mid-17th century, the use of bows on European battlefields had been totally abandoned in favor of firearms. Yet, bows were far more reliable weapons than early muskets. Compared to early smoothbore barrel firearms, bows could hit targets much more reliably at the same distance. Furthermore, bows had a farther effective distance of 150 to 200 meters, as opposed to the 50 to 100 meters effective distance of early firearms. So how come these inaccurate muskets and arquebuses gradually replaced bows? Well, firstly, a bow is only as effective as the archer. Training archery properly takes months or even years. Learning how to load and fire a musket, on the other hand, can be done in days. As such, the barrier of entry to using firearms effectively is much lower than with bows. Secondly, firearms had the ability to pierce armor, especially when fired in volleys, unlike bows that generally were used as a suppressive weapon but could not reliably pierce a breastplate. And finally, firearms were a tool of psychological warfare. The sound of a musket volley could strike a considerable amount of fear into approaching enemies. This proved especially effective when European armies faced more primitive foes such as native Africans or Americans. Now, as always, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe and become a channel member to enjoy exclusive benefits.